Fact is, some of you are not going to like this message, but it is a follow-up to a fairly deadly terrorist attack in New Orleans involving an individual who took a vehicle and just ran over a bunch of people celebrating New Year's Day. So I don't want to preempt this with a phrase like Happy New Year's, because this isn't a great video to make. But like I said, some folks are not going to like what I'm about to say here, because I do believe that the language following this event is what can get people killed. Now, I just had a video before this of some Marine individual that accosted a Hispanic reporter demanding that he prove he was, legally allowed to be in the country, chased the guy down for 40 miles or whatever. That happened in Colorado. But damn it, we're talking about what just took place in New Orleans on New Year's. Now, here is a follow-up from President-elect Donald Trump. When I said that the criminals coming in are far worse than the criminals we have in our country, that statement was constantly refuted by Democrats and the fake news media. But it turned out to be true. Now, that's what Trump released right after this event happened, once they heard the news that this truck used to hurt all these people had crossed the border. A lot of Americans drive their cars into Mexico and back out. So just having a vehicle enter the country of Mexico or into the country of Canada doesn't have a damn thing often to do with immigration. Trump jumped the gun on this, and here he is blaming the possibility of a horrible terrorist attack on somebody that shouldn't be in the country legally. Now, he went on to talk about, his heart, thoughts and prayers, something like that, are with the victims and the brave police of New Orleans. So he's clearly blaming this on immigrants. Completely wrong. And he's also suggesting that the Democrats have been chastising him for day one, because he says he's been constantly refuted by them when he says these folks are far worse than the criminals we have in this country. Now, he's wrong on every level. Turns out this whole event was perpetrated by a criminal in this country, somebody who was born in this country. And then he continues on by saying, in the fake news media, he's on media releasing what is the definition of fake news. Now, I want to point it out from this angle. There is all of eternity to complain, to give criticism where criticism is due, and bring whoever else is involved with this to justice. There's no rush to go to the public. Why would he go do this without fact-checking any of this shit, finding out, does a vehicle crossing the border automatically equate to an illegal immigrant? Why just go out there and say this? I do believe this is the stuff that leads to what happened in Colorado, where the Marine told the guy, I took an oath to the United States to defend America from people like you. Just chasing down someone that looks Hispanic and demanding they prove they have a right to be here. Damn it, if I lost a relative in an event like what happened in New Orleans, and I believed it was illegal immigrants, hell, I might want revenge. I can totally understand people having an angry, adverse opinion towards illegal immigrants when he's telling folks they're out here running over people, raping and murdering everybody. Regardless of what side of the aisle you're on, you got to admit he's wrong here. He's 100% wrong. He's blaming what happened without any type of research, didn't look into it, nothing. He heard a car cross the border, and that was all he needed to go on a tangent against illegal immigrants and the fake news media and the Democrats. And he's wrong on every level in this particular statement here. He himself is delivering news that is not correct. He is the author of fake news on this. I know some folks are not going to like criticism of Trump. I get it. But he's wrong on this. And I stand by my original statement that this is the shit that can get people killed. This is what can make an angry population towards illegal immigrants. Like I said, anybody who believes they're capable of coming into the country and running over innocent people at random might form a lynch party, might form an angry mob looking for folks that do not belong here. Now, when Trump becomes president, I could clearly see folks like the guy in Colorado, because Trump paints the immigrants to be incredibly violent. Now, in his statement, he says that talking about that the people coming in this country are far more violent than the Americans in this country has been constantly refuted by Democrats. But then he gets it completely wrong here, which essentially confirms what the Democrats are talking about. The Democrats claim that, no, the Americans in this country are actually more violent than the people coming here. He uses this story, which actually confirms this was committed by an American that was already born and raised in this country, perpetrating this crime. He was trying to seize it, and man, did it backfire. Now, I'm going to assume if you support Trump, you don't give a damn about this at all. You're probably still happy he said it, even though it is 100% false on every level, and it amounts to the definition of fake news. But I'll give him a shout out for at least acknowledging the brave officers of the New Orleans police. Bad stuff. Look, at the end of the day, I understand Trump wants the best for America. A lot of folks agree with that. I can get it. But shouldn't that involve fact-checking your information, verifying what you're telling the American people has a shred of truth to it, and not just throwing shit out there? You can't be known for a phrase like fake news and then you get on the internet and send out some shit like that. That's actually doing exactly what you constantly criticize others of doing to you. What do you think? You think that was a good statement he released? Maybe brings awareness that immigrants coming in the country might commit the act that was committed by an American? Or are you like me, where you find that maybe he should clear up what he sent out? Let me know in the comments. As always, feel free to smash that like button, subscribe. See you in the next video.